What is going on, everybody? This is Fish and Foliage and Frying Pans, and today I have a treat for you guys. There we go. Alright, we got a full rack of beautiful ribs. Alright, we are going to cut this bad boy in half into two separate racks. We're going to dry rub one, and then we are going to put sauce on the other one. Alright, so what you want to do is you want to find inside the bone. Right around there, I'd say. I'm right in between two nice little bones here, so I can get a nice even cut right through. My knife needs to be sharpened. But there we go. That should be okay. We are good to go. Alright, now, for the dry rub, very simple. What you want to do is, we'll place them like this. Put a little bit of olive oil on there. Let me get a paper towel, wipe my hands down real quick. Alright, now that that is done, what we are going to do, oil on one, flip, oil on the other side, flip. Just going to rub that in with a nice good rubbing. Don't worry about this little extra skin there, that's fine. Actually, this is going to get nice and crispy right here, this little flap. It's nice and crispy. It tastes really delicious. Now we're just going to rub this in. Rub it in nice. Give it a little spank. Alright, so very simple dry rub here. Salt, paprika, thyme, garlic powder, onion powder, rosemary, and pepper. I normally do about 1 to 1 1/3 tablespoons of each, but since I have a whole rack of ribs, I had to up the ante to just a little bit less than 1/8 of a cup. So we're gonna sprinkle. Alright, now once we get one side done, rub it in. Don't worry about the stuff that falls off. We'll sop that up later. Make sure you get it nice and rubbed. We're gonna flip and do the same exact thing to the other side. Rub it in nice. There we go. And that sound means the oven is preheated. Hey, Paris. Paris is the dog. She's chilling, watching these ribs being prepared. Alright. Once these ribs are nice and coated, we're going to put them in our cast iron pans right here. Cast iron pans are off screen, but believe me, they're going in. You don't need to put any more oil on top of them at all. No more oil. I have the oven preheated to 300 degrees. Of course, you can put it at 280, depending on how old your oven is. They all have different temperature ranges. And you're going to cook this covered for an hour to an hour and 15 minutes covered. We'll be back. Alright, everybody, welcome back. So an hour and about 13 minutes. An hour and 13 minutes. I let them cook an extra 13 minutes. I'm so sorry, everybody. Anyway, they are out. I just added the butter to the pan. I let it melt a little bit in there. You can probably see the separation. You can see the separation right there pretty well in that one. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to baste these now. Alright, so this is super simple to baste. So what we're going to do is with the butter that we added in there, 1 tablespoon to each pan, it's going to go like this. Super simple. And what this is going to do is that butter is going to get nice and crispy on that outside skin. And it's going to lead to a very nice crisp on the dry rub rack of ribs that we're making. Remember, This one's gonna be just regular dry rub. This one we're gonna add some barbecue sauce, some honey barbecue sauce to it. So we baste them like that. What we're gonna do now is add them back into the oven for an hour and 15 minutes at 300 degrees. So after they come out of the oven, this is what they look like. Look how gorgeous and beautiful and tasty these ribs look. I also made some mashed potatoes and some of my very delicious peaches. Added a little sugar, nutmeg, and cinnamon to those peaches. And this is the dry rub right here. Absolute gorgeous browning on that skin. Trust me, these ribs were finger-licking good. They were delicious. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you liked it, give a like, subscribe, leave a comment. They're good for the algorithm. At least that's what I've heard. This has been a Fishing, Foliage, and Frying Pans production.